It's been a long time. Should have left you, and stuck to or something. How we doing? We alright? Good? Everyone happy? Oh. Or something. How we doing? We alright? Good? Everyone happy? Yes. Wonderful. Right, yeah, truth be told, I got bored waiting for the new Batman to come out. So I saw there was a new Telltale-ish game, The Council. I've been asking around, no one's heard of it. It seems to be one of those games that went under the radar. Maybe because it's like a download-only type game, possibly. But I don't know, I've heard mixed reviews, I've heard good things, I've heard bad things. So, yeah, let's give it a go, eh? Oh, no. France. Paris. 1792.
Stop. You're not getting anywhere with this, von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
Huh, that's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk.
Mr. Bond.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling it at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
What happened to me in Rome?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours.
Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened the shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
What's that whole sort of inconspicuous speech? Yeah, I've done it now.
Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so. For the last time. Where is Al-Azif?
The girl.
Trust me.
Trust her. It's my own mother, isn't it? You gotta try. No, I don't trust her.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
She's got a trophy for that. Hiya!
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you
I like it.
impress
It's got a
me
sort
more
of
and
silly
more,
feel to it. I
have
like
to
it.
do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to von Borchert.
Yeah, first impressions, it seems alright actually. I quite like it. It reminds me a little bit of an anime I saw recently, 1 month later. But I can't think what it's called. It was to do with some sort of master thief. Jin's Dragon Ball Z is the guy who does the voice of Krillin, did the voice of the thief. But no one cares about that. Or do they? Big Bad Wolf Studio. I don't think I've ever heard of them. This game seems good. So far.
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up von Borchert's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The Council. Episode 1. The Mad Ones. Isn't it a shame to live long?
The least you can do is explain to me
It's a
how you
song to
managed
be
to
sung.
lose it. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without.
Was his eyes green
I'm already
earlier?
hating this trip, and all I've done is think about it.
Contrary to what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir...
Is it? I'd like to turn the music down a little and the talking up a little. Back to main menu. I don't
The
want
invitation came
to...
from
I'll leave
him.
it for now.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
And you, good sir, what brings you here? Business, personal reasons. I don't want to be shitty with him, not straight away.
Lord Mortimer asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. To get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island. And only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Yeah, okay, let's try and be a bit clever.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
He noticed I dodged the question.
If you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess.
So I'm guessing it's some sort of like gambling island.
All the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
In my mind, I'm seeing like a Casino Royale type situation.
Are you alright?
He's pranging it! He needs his fix, that's what he needs. I wonder if it is. Could be.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So?
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah. No one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't.
Sarah! No, Sarah! No!
You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
You.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on? Here, take this.
This is really cool.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if it's the future or the past or if it's not going to happen at all. That's...
I'm fine. Don't worry.
I like not knowing.
It's getting late. Why don't you just go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm sure. Yes.
Fine.
She's not used to rejection. But just piss off, yeah?
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
Thanks for your shitty snot rag.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived with me.
Oh, dude. Oh,
What's happening?
oh, diary, let's go back to the menu.
For God's sake. I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Right, I'm sorry if this goes balls up. Okay. Oh, so you can't actually do anything from the menu? Dude. Dude. There's no way to like adjust the sound or subtitles or brightness or invert the camera. I'm gonna really struggle to play like that. I always do down as up and up as down. I play as inverted. I know that's very uncommon. Playing it normally is by far the most common, according to some website I went on. Look, it's not share button, it's not the touchpad. The touchpad does 9. It's not any of the R2 buttons. D-pad? No. The R3s? No. There's nothing I can do. I like the way I've got to pay for the game before I find that out. Oh, this camera's gonna drive me fucking mental. If you want to know my strain, if you play with it normal, put it on to inverted, and you'll see what I'm going through. Right, I'm just going to, I'm gonna Google it, because that's gonna drive me fucking nuts. Right. I played one game where you couldn't invert the camera, right? It was, 2 actually. It was an Alien game, PlayStation 2 game. You'd have to be quite an older gamer. But I can't remember what it's called. You could like, I think you could shoot people and you took over their body. You could like walk around. It was quite cheap but sort of fun for a little while. But yeah, you couldn't invert the camera in that. And also one of the Ratchet and Clanks, you couldn't invert the camera. Right, the council. The council. Invert camera. Go. Invert camera. Monster Hunter. No. No invert camera. Controls. What the fuck? Until Dawn. I think there is one in Until Dawn. Right, whatever. I think I'm just shit out of that. Hopefully there won't be a lot of like shooting or anything, because if I've got a, I'm just gonna go pew at everyone. If my mate Liam ends up watching this, he's gonna piss himself.
I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Ooh. Choose your class. Right, manipulate. Accumulation, scientist. Right, diplomat. Politics, something or something. Right, the diplomat shines in society. Right, the diplomat shines in society. A talented speaker. He avoids faux pas, and he can convince those with whom he is talking without offending them. Politics is his field of predilection. Right. I'm thinking probably no. Oculus. The Oculus is a master of deception. Convinced of the importance of knowledge, he has acquired extensive expertise in science and the arts. Using others to achieve his own ends does not bother him. Okay, well that's a lot more interesting. You're like an egghead, effectively. Detective. The detective excels in investigation. He is trained to notice every detail in his surroundings, as well as in people he questions. Hands-on man. He does not shy away from the direct approach. Yeah, definitely. 100%. Okay, so I've got 3 points. I can either go... What? Add a point. I'm confused. So if I buy that, what does it do? Skill not acquired. Does that mean I... Dude. Right, use your logical mind and notice noteworthy details or oddly placed elements. Notice anything strange in someone's behaviour or appearance. Yeah, that would be well handy. Use your coordination against your surroundings and sometimes against people. Yeah, go on then. Use your logical mind and notice noteworthy details or oddly placed elements. Let's go for that one. Right, is that me out of points then? Just out of curiosity, could I have done anything to them? I can remove points. Oh, I can stick them anywhere. Okay, well that sounds pretty cool. Read people's behaviour, yeah. Unlock dialogue options every time. Unlock dialogue options and actions. Unlock dialogue. Okay, alright. Convince people with the sheer force of your will and divert people's attention, charge all subjects. Scientific knowledge and medical techniques. Rely on your knowledge of myths. Divert people's attention. Convince people with sheer force. Let's go for that, shall we? That sounds pretty cool. Right, am I out of points now? Yep, alright, let's do it. Down to 8, let's go.
Well, over the last few years I've solved a number of crime cases.
These trophies
like
are flying in!
Chauffeur, for example. Thieves that torture their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of 2 people. But please, call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say, you make up for yourself rather elegantly.
Yeah.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
4 years ago, in London?
No, sorry. I don't remember.
In the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I am so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter. Right, time to go to the manor.
Right, your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access these skills required for the situation, you just need to have unlocked it. Learn by doing, I guess.
I ask her a question, she answers with another. Is she playing with me?
Alright, each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back. Okay, so it's a bit like rock, paper, scissors. Review immunity and the journal tab and menu. Oh, there is a menu. Thank fuck. Push the button to access your menu. Right, okay.
Emily, please excuse my insisting, but you still haven't answered.
Journal, map, character, talents, traits. Oh, so it's not like a menu. Son of a bitch. Right, so she's immune to logic. How can you be immune to logic? Well, you see, you're wrong because you know the facts and the statistics of that ain't working here, sunshine. Oh no, not today. Okay. Immunity, logic.
About my mother. Do you know her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
You attempt when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock conditions and effects as they offer very interesting improvements. Remove all talents in the dedicated tabs in the menu. Be nice if I could do something with this camera. Oh. I'm hating the camera. Should I try one more time? We're a bit further in the game now.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Indeed. Look, I'm usually very smooth with my camera work, which some very die-hard fans might know. But, yeah, this is going to take me a while.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Is there a run or anything? Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking. Let's go, motherfucker! This camera's gonna drive me crazy.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richet.
Monsieur de Richet, delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richet's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
I have an appointment with Lord Mortimer. Would you be so kind as to lead me to him?
Unfortunately, sir, I cannot. I don't know exactly where my master is. But rest assured, sir, everyone is waiting for you at the manor. Sir Holm insists on welcoming you in person. Since your mother went missing, everyone has been concerned about finding her.
Who is Sir Holm?
A close friend of
Sir
Lord
Sherlock
Mortimer's.
Holm.
Please, rest assured, sir, it won't take us long to find your revered mother. Indeed, we are searching the quays again, because lights were seen at the wharf just last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost and effort. Browse your skills by using the character tab, blah blah blah. Okay. Well, it says I've got one. Let's do it.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
Entirely?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here. Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
So, I don't quite understand the, what's going on there. Right. Let me have the handkerchief, I'll take care of it. You will kindly give me the handkerchief. Let's say no more then. You give me back the handkerchief. Okay, it's got
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please,
And having only just arrived, you refuse to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
I like it.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Oh, this fucking camera! Dude, there's nothing I can do.
Hey, there's something not right about this floorboard. It's different from the rest.
Stand back, take the floorboard out. Examine.
Somebody replaced it recently. But looks like it's fixed pretty solidly in place. It's going to be tough to rip it out of here. Ah, shit! It's not coming up. I'll never manage it barehanded. I need something to lever it with.
I don't want to waste agility points. I'm sure I'm going to bump into a crowbar or something. I'm sure of it.
Locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
See again. I reckon I'm going to find a crowbar or something and I'm going to get up that floorboard and I'm going to open that gate. I shall return. You win for now, floorboard.
There's no way I'm leaving without finding out about Mother.
Oh. Oh, that's it then, okay. Oh, what's this? You're shiny.
It's like the barrel's been broken.
Shiny and chrome! Curiouser and curiouser.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Yeah, it might do. Aha! It's a very sticky looking thing.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder. This might just come in handy.
Oh yes.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
I'm going back over there, I can't be bothered. Let me get at this floorboard, baby!
That does it. Let's see what's hidden inside. There's a book and also a bag. The Mysterium Cosmographicum. I know that book well. Mother used to read passages from it to me all the time. And judging from what I can see, it's the same one as hers.
For crying out loud, what's happened to you, Mother?
Yoink! Educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain skill points. Okay.
Let's look inside the bag. A little food, a few toiletries, a small key, and some kind of black powder. The bottom of the bag is covered in black powder. Shit, those are definitely my mother's things. I recognize her hairpins. This bag smells of her perfume. A piece of soap, some oils, and her powder puff. What is
not her powder puff?
Some fruit, a piece of bacon, and some bread. The fruit's still firm. The bread's a bit stale. From the smell, this food's been here roughly 2 days. And if it's rationed, there's enough left to last 2 more days. An iron key completely rusted. You never know. It might be useful. I hope Mother wasn't counting on it. Right. Just in case, I'll take it all. I'll give it back to Mother when I see her. Crying out loud. Why did you hide supplies in the middle of nowhere, Mother? I don't know what's going on here, but you obviously feel like you're in danger.
I bet I just nicked her secret stash. She's gonna like die of starving now. Oh,
there we are.
Don't see anything too interesting in it. This camera's gonna drive me crazy.
This looks like a pistol case, but it's empty. I don't know if this has anything to do with you, Mother, but if it does, at least now you're armed. Just like in my vision. And none of it's telling me anything useful.
Indeed. This camera's gonna drive me
This
nuts.
wharf is used as storage for a lot of barrels. Uh-huh. What have we here? It's cannon powder.
Ah, okay.
It's unusable now. I don't know what the person who left this barrel like this had in mind, but it's a waste.
Apparently, someone on this island has gone through a whole lot of trouble to arm themselves. I really must find you, dear Mother, and quickly too.
Okay.
Amber crystals.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna just upgrade them over to... It's been a long time, love, 'cause nothing else is good enough. I might have to move my...
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
It's covering the objectives that are written along here. But it seems pretty good. It has potential. It's a bit of a slow start, but, you know. probably me more than anything, trying to get this camera sorted. I really hope they do something about it, because it's pretty gay. Kratos! Zeus!
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
Yeah, I bet you will.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sarah de
Your Eminence.
You see,
Your
your mother
Eminence.
and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
An envelope.
Told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Ooh, let's kick it off. Right. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of your story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced. So, Sandy?
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally.
Let me see if he's got any weaknesses. How do I do that again? It's not that one. It's not that one. It could be this one. To be discovered.
Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow.
Okay.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable.
Yeah, brilliant service for the church.
Follow in her footsteps.
Only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is commendable. But as we work together on a daily basis, it is surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Okay, let's do it. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Right, okay, we're members of the Golden Order. It's a secret. Oh, should I just do it?
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son.
Yeah.
You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Shit.
Shit.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your
Stupid
Eminence.
decision.
Is there any other solution? Look,
Should have known.
if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
fine.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of extreme importance.
Ah, if only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
For the last step of the conversation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Okay. Right, listen to me, my child. If I give you okay, no worries.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur.
I feel like that second one I shouldn't really put wrong.
The escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
I'm definitely gonna look. Right, what's his weakness then? Questioning is his weakness, okay.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Yoink! Alright, that, thank you.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington.
Your Eminence.
President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet. And you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
For the reason of fuck you, that's why.
Lord Mortimer asked me to come as quickly as possible to find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah.
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind
Oh,
with
yeah,
me
she gets
afterwards,
around, doesn't she?
And we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good Lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the Order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host.
Looks like saying out Star Wars.
He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
Nah.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise.
Careful!
One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Hone, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision. My vision is more important. Let's follow home.
I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Home. I shall see you later.
That's right.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
Can't even read that. It's Simon Rosome or some shit.
But he will recover slowly. Do not fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was, too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh?
Yeah? What did you
Come,
say, yeah?
sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look
Yeah.
rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Hone, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you. Would you have any information about the disappearance of my mother?
Very little, I'm afraid, my young friend. Your mother came at the invitation of Lord Mortimer. Then one fine day, we couldn't find her anywhere.
That's it?
As I said, I don't know very much. Lord Mortimer had the entire area searched immediately. We found no clue as to her disappearance. But I am convinced that as soon as Lord Mortimer becomes available, he will explain the situation.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Home. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met?
Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember, young man. Perhaps you're mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. And what with the wig and the powder, it wouldn't be the first time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my mother.
I thought... Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
What's that come here for? What's the link between Hillsborough and my mother? Is there anyone else missing other than my mother? Who could have held a grudge against my mother? Who could have held a grudge? You'll go, no one. Is there anyone else missing? You'll say no one. What's the link between Hillsborough and my mother?
Sir, do you know Emily Hillsborough?
Oh, Madame la Duchesse. Of course. It was I who invited her to the
Yes, I know La
In
Douche.
addition to mutual business we wanted to talk about, I absolutely wanted to introduce her to Lord Mortimer.
Do you know of any link between her and my mother?
Not really, no. They may well have met at the court of King George, but I can't be sure about that.
No dispute between them, then?
Not to my knowledge, no.
And even if Duchess Hillsborough is a complex woman to understand, I honestly can't imagine her in a conflict with the famous Sara de Ricci.
No! Elizabeth! I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Let me handle this. I'm used to this kind of thing. Miss, can you hear me?
Leave me.
Her breathing is becoming stable and... her heart rate, too.
Pale complexion, thin, broken nails, an enormous scar on her temple, tattoos on her hands. I don't know what happened to you, Missy, but it looks like you've been through hell.
Can you tell me something about her? Who is this young lady?
Elizabeth Adams. She's come to the island for a course of treatment, to rest.
For a course of
His
treatment?
hair's coming out of his mouth.
Seer can do wonders. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing. She's just regained consciousness and she immediately reaches for her brooch? I don't know exactly what it means to her, but obviously it's got to be something important.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me... I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
I segni della bestia.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak Italian.
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It has been a long day.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do, but the case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities. Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Oh, it's naughty to tell lies. Bet my life that you were talking about something totally different from the decoration of the manor. But to find out what, I should have stayed with them. Too bad.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised, but Holm doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
He reminds me of the dude out of a Street Fighter, you know, with the Wolverine claws. Climbs up the fence and shit. Not Zangief or something, is it?
Gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my
I'll
friends,
find it, thanks.
I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
End of the hallway, good sir. Oh, this camera's gonna drive me crazy!
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Fascinating.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
It's so hard to do anything. This camera is every flavour of bullshit. I can't believe there's a game in 2018 where you can't invert the camera. Seems a little far-fetched, doesn't it? Huh? There's an options. I didn't know you can move this. Oh, for God's sake! Right, I'm going to turn the sensitivity up a little. If I can. Beauty. No y-axis. Oh, that's instantly better. You know, it does bring its own problem though. Do you know when it comes up with the quick times, like click on this, that's when I don't want it inverted. But I'll deal with that as it comes.
Huh, that's me.
Well.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What should I do? Okay, let's see what it contains. Too bad for Biaggi. So, It really is a list of French countrymen. Piaggi wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon. Wow! Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
He surely doesn't. Oh, I wanted to keep searching the room, but I'll come back out here in a minute. In but a moment. I'll do one room at a time.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Very jolly.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
I haven't got the skills I need to unlock it.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy. Before superior voices, Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son. The Conversion of St. Paul, by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented himself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Okay. Ah, here we go. Now we're cooking. That should be good, hopefully. Oh, when I brought up the menu down. Oh, there we go. So what's this? What's this? This is what I need to know. What is this? These, that's what I need to know. Right, restores 2 effort points. Oh, okay. Next skill use is free. Okay, right. So if I do this, boom! Sucking up them skill points. So tasty. Oh, I don't want to go to bed yet. I want to look outside. In the dark of the night, evil will find you. So I went to that manor, I found clues that my mother docks. Something else. I did not find all the clues about my mother on the docks. Oh! Son of a bitch. Tell me the past. I could have remained in the Grand Hall, yeah. What? Leveling up grants you 3 effort points. So what? Does that mean I've got 3 points to burn? I don't know how many points I have. Add 1 point. So I do have points. Oh, I've got 4 available points, yeah, I see. Over it. Right, okay. Right, that picking locks thing could be good. Yeah. Rely on your knowledge of myths. What's the one I need for different languages? Social behaviour. Also used to formulate flattery. Still glass was interesting. Yeah. Divert people's attention, change. Translate all kinds of documents and foreign languages. Yep. Right, some of that. 100%. But notice, no details and oddly placed. Go on then, 'cause that's clues, isn't it, really? Everyone likes clues. Divert people's attention to that subject. Express your grasp of the situation and interest in diplomatic relations. Also used to formulate flattery or insults. Yeah, okay. Okay. What? Right. +1 skill point in conviction. +1 point in psychology. +1 point in science. What's that? I don't understand what would be better. That's to do with maths. Much information lies. Right, let's go with that one. A method by which to analyse individuals based on their physical appearance, notably their facial characteristics. Yes. Let's have some of that. Right, start quest. Right. I'm going to have a quick breather. I'm going to have a drink. Get my stuff together. I will jump back on. It's 5 to 12 now. I should be on by past, I reckon. Maybe even before. Okay, right. I'll be back. I'm enjoying it. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm quite invested. I want to see what happens. It's quite a slow burner, but yeah, it seems to be getting better and better. I want to see where it goes. I'll wait until the very end of episode 1, obviously, before I go too mad. But it seems okay. It's got nothing on Batman, but obviously it wouldn't. He can't compare Batman to anything really. But enough said. I enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.